Hello there, and in today's video we're going to discuss the issue and the concept of Diago Dalot in Manchester United. Recently we've got to know from Fabrizio Romano that Diago Dalot has indicated his desire to stay at Manchester United and not to leave. We'll be mainly discussing two transfers, that is Dean Henderson and Diago Dalot. So as per the prominent sports journalist Fabrizio Romano, we have seen Diago Dalot had indicated his desire to stay put at United amid run in the first team in blow to Jose Mourinho and Roma. Diago Dalot has started both of the Manchester United's last two league fixtures. Ralf Rangnick trusted Dalot to start ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka on Sunday. Diago Dalot has delivered a defiant message and insists he is ready to give everything at Manchester United in a blow to potential suitors. Dalot had struggled a lot for the game time under former boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and had been spent, on a loan to Milan, where he also performed well. His potential availability had alerted the likes of Roma, with his former United manager Jose Mourinho keen for reunion in the Italian capital. However, the Portuguese defender has been given a chance since that departure of Solskjaer following the 4-1 defeat by Watford. Dalot has started both the last two matches in the Premier League against Arsenal and Crystal Palace, and the latter match seeing United keep their first clean sheet at home in all competitions this season. So in the era of Solskjaer, Diago Dalot did not have that much game time, he did not have that much possibilities, he did not have that much opportunity. But right now Diago Dalot has more opportunities, more game time, and he has more possibilities of turning his club around and making a more wonderful scenario and situation right now. And speaking to United officials side after the game, Dalot stated his intention to push on under the new interim boss Ralf Rangnick. It's what I'm here for, he said. He told the club's website, it's not easy when you're outside and you don't play as much. But our job is to keep ready, and I think I was doing a fantastic job outside the pitch being ready. When the opportunity comes, I feel I need to keep going and give everything that I have on the pitch too. Dalot joined United from Porto in 2018 when he was signed by Mourinho. He was made 44 appearances in the Red Devils, and 9 of those coming this season. So yeah. So what do you think about Diago Dalot's dialogue or this instance or this sentence where he's saying basically that he deserves more game time and everything? So yeah, that's one of Diago Dalot's news right now. So Diago Dalot and his potentials, they were all underestimated to a great extent. They have to be unlocked again now. The Portuguese has been preferred ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka now, and if that is the case, then Wan-Bissaka has to win his time in the sports, he has to win his time in the arena, or in basically in the game time period. You can't just sit behind and expect the coach to give you chance after chance after chance. You have to earn your game time. Manchester United's winter fixture schedule continues to suffer due to the disruption by the health issues caused around by with the current pandemic. Nevertheless, Ralf Rangnick will now consider how his team can evolve behind the scenes after making some daring changes during the early stages of his tenure. Upon his appointment, the last month, Rangnick sent about changing the team formation from 4-2-3-1 to 4-2-2-2-2. Which is relatively uncommon shape in the Premier League, though it has delivered 2 wins from 2 in the Premier League so far. When it comes to personnel, arguably his most controversial decision has been to drop Aaron Wan-Bissaka in favor of Diago Dalot, despite former £50 million price tag when he was signed by United from Crystal Palace. And Wan-Bissaka was a regular starter under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but Rangnick has opted for Dalot instead, because he is young, fast-paced, and suits his style of play absolutely. Rangnick's fullbacks are naturally presented with space on the flanks, and an emphasis to provide width is placed on their shoulders, which is perhaps why Dalot is reconsidered in case of Wan-Bissaka, because Rangnick prefers players who are fast-paced, who can move faster, who can play more. Wan-Bissaka is known for his one-on-one defending and his qualities when United don't have the ball, but he's encountered problems in position at times. He doesn't pose much of an offensive threat when somebody else is on the ball. Last season, according to StatBomb's shot creating action metric, which covers the two offensive actions directly leading to a shot, such as passes, dribbles, drawing fouls, Wan-Bissaka averaged 17.9 per 90 in the Premier League compared to Luke Shaw's 3.8. So 1.7 compared to Luke Shaw's 3.8. So he was way behind. And several news articles, views, world news and soccer news. You can see Manchester United Evening. That's a good website. You can see the Sun. They're talking about the fact that Rangnick seems to prefer Diago Dalot instead of Wan-Bissaka because it suits his style of playing much more. It suits his style of playing much more, much better, and moreover the latter has also averaged more progressive passes, switches of play, passes into the penalty box, and progressive passes on a paper 90 basis than the former. Dalot's numbers are also appear to be stronger, although more minutes in a United shirt would benefit a proper comparison between the two. So if he's given more time, that will benefit the comparison that we're trying to do between the two of them. Ultimately, due to the narrow nature of Rangnick's newfangled formation, he requires attacking production from his two fullbacks out wide, and based on his options on the right, Dalot is seemingly more fit than Wan-Bissaka. So currently, Dalot seems to be more fit than Aaron Wan-Bissaka currently, based on the formation. And Rangnick's newfangled formation, he requires attacking productions, from his two fullbacks at wide length. So do you think Diago Dalot would be the perfect one? I think Diago Dalot would be better than Wan-Bissaka. I mean Dalot, even though he's not played that many of a good games, but given his forms, given his his particular given his particular loss of form, he did not have form up till this time, but now he's getting more form. He's slowly getting bigger in form. And he might eventually be be a number one priority. He might be in the main team as well. He might regularly show up as well. So under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Solskjaer had the problem of starting McTominay and McFred. It was all known as Big Mac. It almost became a meme where it was known as McFred. I mean, what the hell is a McFred? Well, anyways, that was a big that was quite an issue right there. And yeah, sure about that. And this was an analysis. So Diago Dalot will be staying for Manchester United, and it's Wan-Bissaka who has more to do, work to do. He has to impress Ralf Rangnick now. He has to earn his place. So Dalot has worked very hard. He has improved his game. I know he has played a lot of bad games, but Diago Dalot is gonna stay, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka has to prove his point, has to prove his position in United. And Dean Henderson as well. Dean Henderson is a world-class goalkeeper. He played very well, but David De Gea is just excellent. So there is no way Dean Henderson is being able to overshadow De Gea. And right now, in the current situation, it seems very much likely that Dean Henderson is going to make a move out. Maybe he's going to Newcastle. Several clubs have targeted him, and he's also a world-class goalkeeper. But David De Gea is just 31, which is very young for a goalkeeper, and he is in phenomenal form. If you would ask me who the best player of Manchester United right now is, I would say in one word it's David De Gea. Then it's Cristiano Ronaldo, because David De Gea has been legendary. David De Gea will be a Manchester United legend when he retires. He's one of the best goalkeepers. So that's the thing I can say. So I hope Dean Henderson finds a good club to play for, and we'll be focusing more news, more views here. On United transfer. Thank you all guys, who are my new guests, new members over here. So Diago Dalot stays, Henderson goes. This is the new news, and I'll be bringing you new transfer news. Till then, take care.